He's 6'5" and weighs more than 265 pounds of muscle. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is gigantic and successful, yet he was once a frail kid with an incredible amount of talent who had to put in the work to overcome everything. He talks about being teased as a young boy for his heritage and how it affected his confidence in himself. Believe it or not, but bullies would once tell him he'd never get anywhere in life. And yet here he is today. But wait until you see the crazy things he had to face before reaching success. He would always move around as a kid. Dwayne Johnson and his parents moved around a lot while he was growing up. He was born in California, but relocated to places like Pennsylvania, Hawaii, New Zealand, Texas, and Florida. When Dwayne was just 15 years old, he experienced a life-changing moment. He and his mother were forced to move out of their apartment in Honolulu after she couldn't afford to pay rent. This can be difficult for children. However, in Dwayne's case, he used it as a motivation to break the cycle of poverty that continued to trouble his family. "It broke my heart," he said. But what does that mean? What does it mean to be successful? Well, the successful men I admired all built their bodies. He soon realized what he had to do to provide for his family and himself. His heritage is rich and diverse. Johnson sure wasn't a typical high school chief, but he's proud of his heritage. The star is an African-Canadian on his father's side, which traces back to the African-Canadian community in Nova Scotia. His father, Rocky Johnson, was also a legendary wrestler during his time and an inspiration to Dwayne's career. His mother, Ada Johnson, is Samoan and Polynesian. On Dwayne's visit to his mother's family, he was honored by the King of Samoa, Malaitua Tanumafili II. Dwayne was officially recognized as a son of Malaitua, or son of a king, an honor that he says means the world to him. The title is given only to select individuals who have made contributions to enhance and uplift the country. Tattoos are a big part of Polynesian culture, so Johnson has quite a few on his body. The markings all have specific meanings behind them, which are related to his family, ancestry, and personal beliefs. Dwayne was a victim of severe bullying. Bullying is a problem that has gained a lot of national attention in recent years. It's something that even celebrities have to deal with in the spotlight. The Rock once revealed that he was a victim of bullying when he was younger. He said that his dad was always on the road, so they moved around a lot. This led him to get made fun of because he was a new kid all the time. He used to get into a lot of fights, but then found an outlet for his anger by joining sports teams. Sometimes it's hard to see past the problems, but Dwayne turned out okay because he chose to stand up and use his past struggles for good rather than let them hold him back. He once saved his mother's life. The former wrestler turned actor said his parents would fight over money and other issues related to their moves, which resulted in some very bad times for the family. When he was 15 years old, Johnson saw the worst of it happen right in front of his eyes. His mother walked out into traffic on a freeway during one of their moving episodes. Thankfully, he was able to pull her back just before she was hit by a car, but the incident still caused him to give her some tough love. "I looked at my mom, who was blank, with no emotion," Dwayne told an interviewer. "She didn't look like my mom. I knew something was wrong. She didn't say anything to me. She didn't cry or apologize for doing what she did." Dwayne admitted it took him a while to understand why his mother acted that way. But once he did, it made him realize how important it is to appreciate life for what it is and how easily it can be taken away from you. The Rock played football in Canada. Thanks to his movie and television success, Dwayne Johnson is one of the highest paid actors in Hollywood. But he didn't start out that way. During the early part of his acting career, Johnson supplemented his income by playing football. In 1995, The Rock played for the Calgary Stampeders of the Canadian Football League, but was cut from the roster after only 2 months. Of course, Johnson wouldn't be The Rock if he didn't have something to say about being cut from the Calgary franchise. In an interview with WWE Raw, Johnson stunned Canadian fans when he said that he was cut from the team because he had to suck in order to get booted from the roster. Johnson wasn't too harsh on Buno though. Wally Buno is a great guy, he said in an interview. "He gave me an opportunity and I met a ton of great guys who played up there." He's battled depression. Success is something that many people strive for their entire lives, including Dwayne Johnson. After he was cut out of the Canadian Football League, Johnson quickly realized that he wasn't going to be making millions of dollars anytime soon. Dwayne has always been very open about his struggles with depression after failing to make it in the NFL and CFL. His life changed when he found wrestling as a way to fall back on his own talents and skills. He started out at the bottom rung of professional wrestling, but through hard work and determination, he was able to carve his name in WWE history. Soon after, he got a big break in movies and has since went on to become one of the most famous actors in Hollywood. By being willing to open up about his own personal experiences, Dwayne Johnson has been able to help a lot of people who felt alone in their struggles with depression. He has become a worldwide legend. Today, The Rock is a global superstar and household name. In 1996, Johnson signed with WWE and was given the gimmick of Rocky Maivia, a combination of his father's nickname and his mother's maiden name. His character was one that audiences loved, charismatic, and a great talker. Johnson went on to win 13 championships with WWE over the course of 10 years. He traded in his wrestling persona for a career as an actor and producer and acted in movies like The Game Plan, G.I. Joe Retaliation, Fast and Furious, and dozens more. In 2013, Forbes placed him on their list of the 100 most powerful celebrities and also made it in the 2019 Time 100 most influential people. His hard work and dedication to his craft had paid off in more ways than one, but have also brought some drama to the table. His feud with Vin Diesel. It all started with a war of words on social media when Johnson posted a lengthy message directed at unnamed co-stars stating that some actors conduct themselves as stand-up men and true professionals, while others don't. The post quickly went viral and prompted many to think that the actor was speaking to his Fast and Furious co-star, Diesel. The two stars were reportedly at odds over how to handle certain plot points in Fast 8, the latest chapter of the Fast and the Furious franchise. The feud went on for months until Johnson and Diesel are said to have sat down together and discussed their issues before coming to an agreement, according to unnamed insiders. His ex manages his career. A lot has changed since Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson was a scrawny teen growing up in Hayward, California. At 49, he even tried his hand at producing with a $7 Productions company. His ex, Danny Garcia, is managing their business relationship. Since they split in 2007, after 10 years of marriage, Garcia has been running Johnson's career. The two are still good friends and are both actively involved in their daughter's life, Simone, who they co-parent. In an interview, Johnson said, "It took a lot of work. With Danny, it was going through the sludge of divorce and then having the clarity to say, we're still friends, we respect each other, let's do business." Dwayne Johnson is a living testament to dedication, hard work, and overcoming obstacles. He is the ultimate symbol of what a person can achieve if he or she sets their mind to it. Their actions and attitude, when combined with good genes, will determine their success in life.